We're about to cruise over an aqueduct, heading out of Varangaville, heading toward Nancy. Being back at the St. Nicholas Cathedral. Railroad tracks to the port of us, walking and biking path to the starboard of us, river underneath us, and salt factory ahead of us. $1853 what?
1853 is when that aqueduct was built.
Oh, that's cool.
Cruises over the Mirth River.
Oh, the Mirth River. Coming up on a lock right at this factory. It's easy to remember this lock because it's loud and dusty. No entry to the left, arrow pointing to the right. We'll head right, obviously. Dave thinks this is a lime processing factory, not a salt factory. Whoa, busy. Got nice and windy. Just for a little added challenge of going into the lock. Once you get past the factories and you're closer to Nancy, you get a lot of nice bird sounds. You start driving through some homes, and then the outskirts of town.
This clip is taken with my Insta360 camera, and at this moment, Rick raises the tripod because that bridge is pretty low, and now you've got a view of our mooring procedure. The Port de Plaisance de Nancy is run by the city. Costs about, 25 euros or less per night to plug in, get water, and get a dock. The docks are fairly secure, and it's super convenient. Just go ahead and spend the money. And when you come here, you don't really have any direction. If there's an open spot, you take it. If these spots on the end are open, like that boat with the blue bimini top, or the boat ahead that's white and blue on the bottom, if those spots are open, you can park there, but they won't be. Those guys live aboard and they're always there. So you'll need to do what I did, which is make the turn into the first fairway. There's a second fairway and a third fairway. Just find a spot that you're comfortable with and park the boat. The captainery here, that's Remy and Emmanuel, they'll come out eventually and say something to you like, hello, welcome, blah, blah. And then you go pay at a little machine. It's pretty simple. And Nancy is a nice place to visit. If you've got a day or two and you're coming on a rental boat, maybe one night, that's probably all you've got, you could at least go over to the old part of the city and see the old ducal chapel, cobblestone streets, there's the old city walls. It's about a 10-minute walk over there, and you go through the very famous Place Stanislas. If you don't know what that is, you can just Google that, and it's a beautiful square built in the 1700s, and it's the heart of the old city of Nancy. So, if you've got one night, that's good. If you've got more nights, then great. There's lots of things to see and do here. So park your boat, take on water, take on electricity, and that's what we did. And then we spent 2 nights here, but we've been here before, so we kind of spent the rest of this day, the day we arrived, just doing laundry. And then the next day, we did 2 loads of groceries because we are heading into an area that we've never been to before. We don't know where the stores are, we don't know where the shops are, and so we're just going to provision the boat as we would normally, and then we are heading into new territory. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and we will be back in 2 days with new content from a new part of France, at least new for us. Maybe this is new for you. I don't know. And God, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll try and answer them as we go along. Until next time, I say à tout à l'heure and cheers. We are in the Nancy public marina, the Port de Plaisance. It's kind of hauled out. There was more boats in here last night, but to give you an idea, there's plenty of space here right now. There's really nobody next to us. There's that little Navig France 34, and then this boat. This is a super van craft, one of the most iconic Dutch build boats. They were built in Voorschoten. They are really quite beautiful and a little rare. You can find them mostly in the Netherlands. They're quite suited well for canals and also ocean. They've got 2 big Volvo Penta engines. And the reason I mention this is because look at the variety of boats here. There's a little someone's home-built cabin. This boat, don't know who made that. That's for sale, probably pretty good deal. And then we've got Atlanta here at the back. This boat, which doesn't have a name but is being worked on. This guy, this is an old Jeannot. This was probably a cabin cruiser from the 80s or 90s. He repainted this over the last couple of years. And this is his home also. There in the back, you've got an old steel working boat, you know, and then way in the back, on the background here, let me zoom in. You've got a whole collection of old working barges that are liveaboard barges here in Nancy. So, you know, always fun to see the variety of boats here at the Port de Plaisance and everywhere you go. This little boat here, it's opposite us, Panda B. You zoom in on her. She's got her earrings on, and look at all the herbs and flowers that guy's got. I'll zoom in again. He's got strawberries and planters on the top, and I watched him pluck some strawberries off of his boat yesterday. Pretty fun.